Well, I'm on the new firmware. Time to test again, I think. The Insta Luna. I have it on the same ND just to have a fair comparison. And also I was in contact with Insta360. I sent them a few of my test files. They checked them out, they will analyze them. And for now they suggested that I use the max setting, so the max 400 and max 800 ISO setting to clear things up. So I will do another test now with the new firmware, with my settings, with the set ISO and the auto shutter, and see if things cleared up in this update. And then I also will test the max setting and see how this works. So right now I'm at 4K 25 full auto. Right, so this is now my rig. It's a little bit easier to see for me what's going on. Also settings, it's easier to switch those around. So again, I'm 4K 25 full auto, usually the shadow area over there, and with the trees is the interesting part that always makes trouble. So let's go and set the ISO to 400 and the shutter to auto. Let's see what happens with the new firmware. So with the ND16 on now, ISO is set to 400 and the shutter is set to auto, white balance to 5600. So now this is 4K 50, ISO 100. Again, shadow area here, sometimes in the trees, so it's also quite noisy at times. Now I'm at ISO 400, shadow area here and over there. One comment on my other video said that ISO 800 overexposed by 0.3 is cleaner or could help, so I'm here. So I switched to 24mm on this camera. I have the ND32 now on there, which might be a better ND filter for the ISO 800. Yeah, I have the feeling ISO 800 might be a stretch for this camera now. Okay, I have to see if I actually can set the auto or the max ISO setting in the phone. I didn't see it there. That's the inconsistency between the phone and the camera itself. Okay, now this is 4K 50, max ISO 400 and auto shutter. White balance still set to a fixed value. Sunlight 5600, and also the ND16 is still on. How is this? Now I am at ISO 800 max. Not quite sure if that changes anything. Okay, I'm at 4K 100 now and the max ISO set to 400. And if there is anything going on here. Right, I will check the footage out and we meet on this balcony in a short while. All right, so I had a quick look at the footage and it's tricky. It looks a bit cleaner at the full settings, 400 and 100, but it also could be the light setting or the light situation that is a bit different. So it's hard to tell. The max 400 and max 800 indeed looks cleaner. The only thing there is I'm not quite sure if it's less sharp, so if it's like softer. So I will test this now a little bit more in a controlled setting like this, just to have a fixed point of view and see if the text on this color chart is still the same detail, so to speak. 4K 25, ISO 100 auto shutter. 4K 50, ISO 100 auto shutter. 4K 50, ISO 400 auto shutter. More sun is coming out now. Okay, just for reference, this is also now the 3x lens and 400. 4K 50 at max 400 auto shutter. 4K 25 and this is 400 maximum auto shutter. 4K 50 max 800 3x zoom. 4K 50 full auto. Right, so 3 cameras rolling. Conclusion now with the new firmware, the ISO seems a bit cleaner, but the issue with the noisy shadows and the fixed ISO setting is still there. Again, they recommended to shoot on the max 400 or max 800 setting, depending on what ND and lighting condition. And yes, the shadows look cleaner and it seems a little bit darker, so exposure is different. And I think there's some noise reduction going on as well. Sharpness is fine, I think. It's not really noticeable. Even zoomed in, it looks okay. It's no dramatic smoothness going on. It's not dramatically unsharp all of a sudden. Anyways, that's about it. That was everything I wanted to test with the new firmware and the settings that Insta360 actually recommends while using ND filters. And with that, back to work. Why did I shoot with 3 cameras? And I already have 2 other videos to edit for the YouTube channel. And client work starts on Monday again as well. Okay, bye.